While I stop, remember, okay? You who are just arriving now and seek a person following the path who works only for the light is considered in many aspects. If you search on Google and put it on the microphone, hold the light, you'll find me. She is a pioneer in the world in uncovering cases that no one has solved until today. Welcome to watching our channel Sito, because here we are light. And to you who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's important for you to subscribe here on the channel to stay updated with the forecasts that the Cigana brings as pioneers. Always, okay? And so, those who have been following me for a while know what I keep saying is that humanity needs to keep its ears and eyes open, because what came to my mind exactly? And everyone knows I do a preview before starting to film. The mentors have already anchored. My table is already consecrated. The cards I was born with genetically. And they are already shuffled. I am shuffled in front of you. Just a little more. To take them out in front of you. So everyone knows how the gypsy works here. But something really interesting just came to mind. We're talking about money and power. We're talking about a lot of money. Singer's house indeed. We are talking about a project, and I have the fox at both ends. That's why I like to play with two decks. Okay? I have a fox, and the fox, what does it indicate? That it is not something favorable to all humanity. We're talking about money, about power, which is the school of fish. We're talking about something in the country stronger, let's say. Would it be stronger? Would the United States be more powerful? Represented here by the ship house. We are talking of a project that is growing. Wait. But it is ensured that you are uninformed. This project Harpy has been around for years. 8, 10, I don't know how many years. And who said I'm only talking about Project Harpy? This is the difference of dealing with the spirituality of light. Because the spirituality of light is not earned. They will not pass on false revelations. I have to interpret without making mistakes. But it is very clear here. Expanding projects, child growth projects, projects in testing. All right? I have the stars in both games too. And this indicates to me that, let's talk about Project HOP. Someone let it slip that it might be a project to control certain countries through many situations, causing and aiding in natural disasters like earthquakes, diseases. I get it. Is it a project? Well, actually, and what about the Harkin case? It slipped, huh? They labeled it as a conspiracy theory, so it got kind of suppressed. This project in particular is known by that name. Got it? I'm trying to make a point, right? However, there are other projects linked to it. For the destruction of countries. That is projects like the weapon. You see, could it be a biological weapon? It would be Maggio physics. And Jesus said, yes, this is P Does it exist? Look here. Alliances, that is various projects. Let's say the HARP project was kept under wraps. So deliver a HARP project to university scholars because it's just a project to improve communication methods. But there are projects related to HARPy that are already in fish and in today's mom. Are you sure you are saying the following? The fruits of this, the tree, and the tree. I can guarantee that the United States, who projects hidden that are in progress. The tests have already been done. And this is not a conspiracy theory. House of the Night. Can you see how the game repeats? And it can also affect structures like cause earthquakes as well as diseases. House on the mountain, it can indeed. The only good news I have to share, okay, here in I can come. I might try to come through the flames, the candles, because of course the cats. But these are projects that can not just affecting the climate, the structure of a country. I don't see this project controlling people's minds, no, but rather reviewing diseases through viruses. For sure. I'm not saying that the viruses have been tested yet, but that somewhere, and then that it's already been tested. And I'm not talking about Rio Grande do Sul, okay? Here, it came out. Ito vocês the house of the scythe. So, cutting and the dog house. The dog is an extremely positive house. So really, it's not the case of our beloved state, Rio Grande do Sul. It was not Project Rapi. First, let's think. The project I see here, which would be the HARP, but not exactly the HARP, and from the United States. The United States does not want to end Brazil. Maybe he wants to end the misgovernance, which would be like, just stay quiet, which would be nothing, right? Everyone wants light, ruling light, right? Anyway, and I don't see, as I didn't see in previous videos, that in the case of Rio Grande do Sul, it was this project that caused all those floods. It's about the climate, it's about global warming, it's about the hand of man. It's ahead, in the sense that politicians past, administrations, and the dams were not even there. A tiny bit of maintenance. There was no planning, there was no care. So it was human error, and who suffers is the people, it's the state, 80% of the state affected. And it might take a decade for it to rebuild. But it wasn't a rock project. It wasn't, that I can guarantee you. However, the HARP project, which is not the HARP project, today, rap music, why not? Remember I said here, I was very clear that the HARP project, let's say it was kind of clueless, right? It's disguised. It fizzled out because it couldn't move forward. So, for all intents and purposes, it's all conspiracy theory, but it certainly exists. Projects, which can be considered a hobby, yes, that cause humanity to suffer losses, rats. Don't you see that controlling people's minds? But I see control in relation to diseases and earthquakes. For control as if it were a real weapon. A weapon that they can use against another country at a certain moment. Another type of weapon that can be very lethal. Creating men from other nations. Branch of the bunch. So generations, there's the whole conspiracy theory. There is a HARPy project. What today would no longer be known as HARP are projects. There is an alliance of projects to control humanity, or rather to conquer the country. In the woods, you all know, it's a whole word I can use because there's also a YouTube algorithm, and then I get even more complicated, but it does exist. There are, and you right to follow my words. This project, it will still decimate many countries. Sometimes we don't realize what humans are capable of. What one can do to others for money and power, you can wait. Short video, right? Look, short video today. This was our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it.